I have Mr. Fox, and was just seeing if you would lower his bonds or maybe give him a personal bond. He is retired and he has no income, and his DWI is set at 15,000, and then he's also on a deferred for terror.
What happens when a retired man on probation for terroristic threats decides to lead police on a 13-mile high-speed chase while drunk? Today's courtroom breakdown is about to blow your mind. We've got Mr. Fox, a man who the judge personally knows from previous cases, standing before the court with not one, not two, but multiple criminal charges stacking up like a house of cards. His wife's filing for divorce. He's facing up to 10 years in prison, and wait until you hear what the judge does with his bond. This is one of those cases where every single decision makes things exponentially worse. Buckle up, because this courtroom drama is about to get intense.
For terroristic threat.
Oh my God, Mr. Fox picked up in a case.
Yes,
This
Judge.
Mr. Fox.
Yes, Judge, and he did tell me that you would be familiar with him.
Tell me, is this Butler's case? Remember Mr. Butler?
It is.
Oh God, all that stuff that he was working. All that stuff that he was working.
Oh, he's in the back.
Oh no.
Out. Do you need him out, Judge?
Caramba la bamba.
Is he who you thought he was, Judge, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's on bond for DWI in Fort Bend County.
Oh.
He's on probation here, and
Who's counting, Judge?
Hold up, did you catch that? The judge immediately recognizes Mr. Fox, and not in a good way. This isn't just some random defendant. This is someone with a history in this courtroom. He's already on probation for terroristic threats. He's got an open DWI case in Fort Bend County, and now he's picked up another felony. The judge's reaction says it all. Oh, God, all that stuff he was working. You can feel the frustration building. Here's what's really happening. Mr. Fox was supposed to be getting residential treatment, but instead of following through, he decided to go on a wine-fueled joyride. This judge has clearly been trying to help this man for months, and he just threw it all away. Have you ever seen someone self-destruct this spectacularly? Let me know in the comments if you think this guy deserves another chance.
Judge.
I'm calling Mr. Butler right now. The problem is that every time, we for months, our CLO, and we had him TRAS, and it says that he needs residential treatment.
Okay.
And Mr. Butler was that, and instead of getting the treatment that was needed and necessary at the time, because that's what we were supposed to do, he's now picked up a DWI and a felony evading. So
You need him brought out, Judge?
no,
Okay.
but I need Mr. Butler,
Is he his attorney?
Jim Butler. Yeah.
Okay. I guess he's the attorney on the deferred, or?
Yeah, on the deferred, and he's representing him in Fort Bend as well. Have you talking to Jim? Talking. You spoken to Jim? I mean, he's on the terroristic threat. Can you give me a second?
Sure,
Let
Judge.
me reach out to him real quick. Mr. Fox, let me express my extreme disappointment. And I think what makes me so very upset is that when people truly need help, the fact that we push it along. And since day one, we've known residential has been needed.
It's time.
You now stand charged with another DWI. You're also charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle. On that one, you're facing up to 10 years in prison, a minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years in prison. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
The officers observed the defendant engage in a race with another car on a road in Harris County, Texas. The officer attempted to catch up to the vehicles and was unable to catch up to the other driver. However, the officer caught up to the defendant's vehicle and attempted to initiate a traffic stop by activating lights and sirens. The defendant failed to stop and engaged officers in a 13-mile pursuit. When officers made contact, they observed the defendant step out of the driver's side of the vehicle, and the officers observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, red glassy eyes, and unsteadiness. The defendant admitted to drinking a bottle of wine and taking a Zoloft. During search of the vehicle, the officers found an empty bottle of wine and a Sonic cup that contained a liquid smelling of alcohol.
Alcohol in the car?
Yes, Judge. And the defendant refused standard field sobriety test. DIC was read, and the defendant refused breath. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
13 miles. This man led police on a 13-mile pursuit while drunk off an entire bottle of wine mixed with Zoloft. Let's break this down. He was racing another car. Police tried to pull him over, and instead of stopping like a normal person, he decided to turn it into a real-life GTA chase. When they finally caught him, he had an empty wine bottle and a Sonic cup filled with alcohol. The audacity! And here's the kicker. He refused all sobriety tests. That's basically an admission of guilt right there. Think about this. He's already on probation for terroristic threats, has an open DWI case, and his brilliant solution is to get plastered and play fast and furious with the cops. The judge is about to drop the hammer, and honestly, he deserves every bit of what's coming. What would you do if you were this judge?
Mr. Fox, did we already have an affidavit on file that he's not supposed to drive?
Let me double check.
I am now putting this affidavit that you're not to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, if you get out, because I don't know if you're getting out, then I will have a contempt hearing and you'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. I am now, if you get out, ordering you to be under home confinement. I think that your bond at $15,000 on the DWI is wholly insufficient, and I'm going to raise that to $50,000. I'm also going to raise the terroristic threat, the probation that you're on now. I'm also going to raise that to $50,000 and $50,000 and 1, 2, 3. How many cases does he have in Fort Bend open? I know that he has the one DWI, but what else does he have?
I believe it's just the one DWI judge. But Alex is gonna double check for us. And also, Judge, the complainant in the terroristic threat case did reach out to the felony prosecutor because she saw that the defendant had been arrested. She is currently has filed for divorce from the defendant, and she is requesting that he is not to be in house arrest at her house. It is under her name.
Boom. The judge just tripled his bonds. We went from $15,000 to $50,000 on each charge. That's $100,000 total just to get out of jail. But wait, there's more. Home confinement and no driving whatsoever, not even emergencies. And here's the plot twist. His wife has filed for divorce and doesn't want him anywhere near the house. Can you blame her? This man threatened her. That's a terroristic threat charge. And now she's watching him spiral completely out of control. The judge is essentially putting him on lockdown. If he can even afford to get out, this is what we call consequences, catching up fast. But the real question is, why didn't he just get the residential treatment when he had the chance? This entire disaster could have been avoided. Drop a comment. Do you think the wife is making the right move by divorcing him?
So I'm not sure if that's the address we have on file, but if you were opposing house arrest, she was requesting that it's not there.
Okay, so I need to get Mr. Butler here so we can deal with this case as well, though. Do you mind perhaps reaching out to him, sending an email, or I'll also call out to the office as well to see. He's always in court. Hopefully he can be here now. And then as soon as the line dies down, I'll also reach out to him as well.
All right. There was also one last Spanish THA just in it.
Okay. So she does not want any contact with him as far as, okay, so Mr. Fox, you're not to have contact with the complaining witness and the terroristic threat. You're not to go with where they live, work.
She just said that I'm not gonna live there. I mean, we talk every day that I'm.
You're
sitting
not
there.
even, no, I mean, she doesn't want to have contact with him?
No, that's not what she said.
Judge.
And when did she call the DAs?
She emailed on November 21st. So I think that she saw that the new charges had been filed. She was just concerned, she expressed concern to the public prosecutor that if the defendant is released to his home address, that's where she's currently staying, and they are going through a divorce. I don't think she'd said anything about no contact between the two. She just requests that he's not sent,
Okay, so I won't do the no contact then. Okay. Okay, I want to have a hearing on this ASAP. I'm not waiting anymore on the stuff from, I mean, damn it, I can't do anything now. He's got these cases open anyways. Wait, just what a waste. All right, Mr. Fox, if you're released, like I said, home confinement, on one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you will get a Scram ankle monitor, so we know that you're not consuming alcohol. Is that it? I guess that's it, right? No weapons. And then he'll have to, prior to release, he's going to get all those, and then you'll have to find somehow another address for him to live, James, because, we need the address prior. And I mean, I don't know if he's going to bond out now, but
Yes, Judge.
see, but
Can I get that rehabilitation that you had offered?
not while cases are open.
Oh, no.
You have the case also that's open in Fort Bend as well.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going to happen in there. I'll tell you, those cases take even longer to resolve than here.
Yes, sir.
And then how are you going to be able to resolve that over there when you've got this stuff over here? So at some point, you're going to have to transfer over there, resolve stuff. It's just, it's even more of a mess now. So, all right, I guess I'm going to have you put back now. I want to wait to see if we can get Mr. Butler here today. And then if not, we'll just roll it to tomorrow until we get him.
And Judge, I have 2 more in custody.
Okay, who's next?
Let's recap this absolute train wreck of a case. Mr. Fox came into court hoping for a lower bond and walked out with triple the amount, $100,000 total. He's facing up to 10 years in prison for evading arrest, plus additional time for the DWI. The judge ordered 2 ankle monitors, GPS and Scram, essentially turning him into a walking tracking device. His wife filed for divorce and kicked him out of the house. And the saddest part? He still had the audacity to ask for rehabilitation after all this. The judge's response? Not while cases are open. This is what happens when you ignore multiple chances at redemption and choose chaos instead. Mr. Fox had months to get residential treatment, but chose to drink and drive instead. Now he's lost his freedom, his home, and his marriage. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, especially what you think the judge should have done. And don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We post new cases every week that'll leave you speechless. Hit the notification bell so you never miss the drama.